Now, pleasant day to you, your brother Bolo. I'm a bit late to the party. Sunday, Portmore was turned upside down. And, there's a lot of speakers that gave valuable contributions to Raymond Price's, gathering in Portmore. But today is about what needs to be said and what needs to be highlighted. Isn't it funny, ladies and gentlemen, that this gentleman right here has more vision than the entire Jamaica Labour Party? I'm going to say that again. This man that is legally blind, I believe, has more vision than the entire Jamaica Labour Party, especially when it comes on to the housing plan that the PMP has in store for us, the Jamaican citizens. Let's read.
Comrade Chairman, Comrade Party Leader and next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Comrade Donna Scott Matley, Comrade Fitz Jackson, Comrade Raymond Price, the next Member of Parliament for East Central St. Catherine, Comrade Your Worship the Mayor, Comrade Dawes and other comrades, stalwarts and warriors and foot soldiers of the People's National Party. The word is love.
Antoinette, good morning.
Comrades, I had to be here tonight to support the Portmore Pines division.
Yeah, news, pick up.
But I also have to come and support my cousin in his bid to be the next Member of Parliament for East Central St. Catherine. And them have to get a beaten.
Hey, the PMP, hey. The woman them nice, man. What a smile, bright.
And they must get a beaten, comrades. Comrades, I have two things that I'm going to say to you tonight.
I forget a bit.
In 2020, in the midst of the pandemic, Andrew Holness called a national election. And this was 1 year before it was constitutionally due. And we see in 2025, when the election is constitutionally due, and we are 5 months outside of the constitutionally due date, and up to now, Andrew Holness can't call it.
No, that is significant. That is very significant. Lord have mercy.
Constitutionally due. And we are 5 months outside of the constitutionally due date. And up to now, Andrew Holness can't call it.
Embarrassing.
And when we used to go to church, them used to sing a song, both at church and primary school, and them say, Andrew in the garden, hiding, hiding, hiding. Andrew in the garden, hiding, hiding from Market. Andrew, where art thou? Andrew, where art thou?
He needs some milk.
But I tell you, Andrew, if you call it in May, you go and get a beating.
Yes.
If you call it in June, you go and get a beating.
Yes.
If you call it in July, you go and get a beating.
Yes.
If you call it in August, you go and get a beating. And if you call it in September, we go and give you a political backsiding, comrades.
Backsiding. Long time takes to call it.
Comrades.
Backsiding the market.
The next thing
Remember good.
that I want to point out to you is that in 2022, our comrade leader said to me that him going to assign me the portfolio of housing and sustainable living.
Listen to this.
And him say your mandate is to ensure that you come up with affordable housing for the people of Jamaica.
Yeah.
And I said to work with my team. And by 2025, you see the leader come up parliament and he makes some outstanding announcement where housing is concerned. And him tell you what we going to do in transforming the housing sector in Jamaica. And we're going to juke them with 50,000 houses that will be built across Jamaica. We're going to juke them with the rent to buy. We are ordinary workers, household helpers, dressmakers, chauffeurs can rent a house from the NHT. And over time, we're going to convert that rent into mortgage because the PNP say it is better for you to pay mortgage than to pay rent for a house because we say that houses must be owned by the people of Jamaica.
Time come. Some are got charged for corruption. Oh yes.
Why, Bolo? Some of us charged the corruption.
When the time come, some are got charged for corruption.
Yeah, man.
Oh yes.
Oh yes. Hey, you tell us every day I have to clip up that part there.
And we say that we are going to be providing a housing grant for $500,000 for young people to be able to pay the deposit for their houses. $500,000 for the young people to pay the deposit for their houses.
No stolen.
That is the work of a progressive leader and the work of a progressive party, the People's National Party.
Of course.
And we say we're going to roll out the push upon them to make sure that we improve the sidewalks. We're going to tear down the zinc fences. We're going to give title to the people. And as I close, Comrade Keisha, Comrade, my comrade cousin invited me over here the other day to talk with the groomsmen over by Caymanas and the people them down a Bangagole. And after me leave, I have a consultation with the team. I say to them, don't worry in East Central St. Catherine because you will be a beneficiary from the 50,000 houses that will be built by the Mark Golding-led administration over the next 5 years. And I say to the groomsmen, don't you worry because we have heard your cry and you will be included. I say to you, give us Raymond Price and the People's National Party and everything will be all right. One love, comrades. God bless you as we look forward to a victory for the People's National Party and a new Prime Minister in Mark Jefferson Golding. One love.
No, me have to ring the housing plan in our people in tears, you know. You understand that me I deal with because it's something for we get excited about. It's something that is tangible. Talk about giving back to the people of Jamaica in a tangible way. Not giving them handouts. Right? That's not a handout. When you use our own funds to benefit us in our long-term way, like more of us owning houses, our own house. Come on now, ladies and gentlemen. If you are somebody that is a dressmaker, if you are somebody that does content creation full time, somebody who can't go a bank or go get a statement, go get a loan and them something there, the man is going to facilitate you. You have the rent to own. Come on, man. The rent to own. They have done something for everybody. They're truly the People's National Party. Truly the People's National Party.
In a couple of months.
You understand what I say? Truly the People's National Party. When I really look back every time on the housing plan that they have, they left no stones unturned. Everybody can benefit from it. You're young, you benefit. You're an entrepreneur, you know, most people in it is an entrepreneur. Them in the street, them also, them have them businesses, right? One man army, one woman army, but them get it done. So the rent to owner that fit them. You can't now it's possible to have 3 or 4 people that was within one household, right? Where all of them can own their own house over a period of time. Young, you know, it don't matter. It doesn't matter what age. So we have to champion those things. Now, the general, Splash Digi General, the doctor himself, Mr. Alfred Dawes, him come bring the fire, you see me? I have to make sure say we highlight the fire because that is here serious.
Comrade leader of the opposition. Because when we are introducing him after September, it will be Comrade Prime Minister Mark Jefferson Golden.
That is it.
Comrade Price, members, distinguished members of the platform. My time is limited. I hear that I'm not a 2-minute man, but I can't go more than 3 minutes. So, Comrade warriors, workers, foot soldiers, good evening. I'm just going straight into it.
Vernal, me say, what about
if having your first job mean that you're born into something, that mean my political navel string buried in East Central St. Catherine. When I work with Comrade Price as his campaign manager in the last general election, and I work with some wonderful people who I know are going to help to take it home this time around. Comrades, there is more than one reason why East Central needs to win. I know that my team in Southeast are going to run with the overgrown man. And we're going to win by a landslide. I'm promising you that, Mr. Prime Minister. But you need to take home East Central because we need to form the government. Because we need to run with these people who take Jamaican people and Portmore people for fool. They looked at Portmore and said they have $4.4 billion to spend. Rather than fix the sewage system so that when you flush the toilet, things go down instead of going up. Before them fix the water, so when you get splashed, you can actually take a shower when you know water in your pipes on a regular basis.
Embarrassing.
When you can go outside and mosquito and kill you. When you can drive on decent roads. They ignored all of that and said that they're going to put the 4.4 billion in a park.
Why me I tell you? Why me don't know ya, man? What's wrong with the government there now?
No, we don't have nothing against a park, but priorities, comrades. And unless them have $1 billion worth of mosquito net over that park, I don't know who's going to go out there if them not fix the sewage problem and the stagnant water problem.
Like the man said, priorities. I mean, I have to believe at that point because it's just embarrassing. And me, I wonder if them not embarrassed. If them barefacey, man, you go build park and you have mosquito problem. Somebody make that make sense, brother.
Hey, who mans is this? Who mans is this?
Andrew Wallace and the government. Why?
But this is the government that we're dealing with. This is the government that tells us that health is in the best state ever. When people are lying on the floors, benches, when they're wasting $25 billion at Carnival and open one little room and have a big ribbon cutting ceremony. I have concrete evidence that Carnival will not open till next year because I toured on a bare concrete that Carnival.
Only hear that? This is the shadow minister of health, you know. I tell you, say Carnival now ready till next year. And he might go a step further.
Comrades, I wasn't going to talk about it tonight, but I must hear about the drill. The $31 million drill that I found online for about 10 million or less. And nobody can explain why the drill costs 20 million more than what it should. I was going to let it slide. It's over a week now I don't talk about the drill. But I see them gone on a media tour talking about how the drill going to save lives and PNP fighting against an instrument that going to save lives.
Yeah, I saw that video on Andre Stevens where they were highlighting all the things that the drill could do and all of this. That's fine and good, but it costing $20+ million more than it needed to. It's a gross inadequacy. It's a damn travesty and borderline corruption. Borderline corruption.
Them even go further and tell Lion me that I was okay in the meeting. I never said I was satisfied. I said I see you wanna do it.
Yeah, man, it works.
Because I saw the corruption in the process. And I see the minister jumping in at the forefront defending this drill. And I'm going to say tonight, since he is at the forefront, minister, if you release the full procurement documents to the public so they can see that drill, if it really costs $31 million, then I will take off my political hat. I will take off my political shirt. I will dress up in sackcloth and ashes and go in the middle of Halfway Tree Square and apologize. But if you cannot do it because you know that it does not cost anywhere $31 million, then keep hiding it. Because when the People's National Party win the next general election, when I am the next Minister of Health by the grace of the Prime Minister, the Jamaican people will see once and for all the level of corruption that exists in the Ministry of Health, because I will release those documents to the public. Comrades, this is an election that we are fighting for the soul of Jamaica. So put on your shoes, put on your orange shirt, lace up, grab a bottle of water, walk street by street, lane by lane, cluster by cluster, division by division, and ensure that Comrade Price is in the winning column with East Central St. Catherine Comrade on the night of the election. Comrade, the word is love.
People, we can't wait for Dr. Alfred Dawes to become the Minister of Health. Because you see all of them money there and them inconsistency there and some of them programs there where them are run in the healthcare system. We want all of it to be unveiled. Lift up the skirt of all of it and unveil it. One Dr. Alfred Dawes. Make sure so on blaze up the fire emoji in our chat feed. Hit the like button and share the live. Alright? Yeah, man. This drill business, brother, may I tell you, is a yo. And that is just the tip of the iceberg. That is the tip of the avalanche. Alright, you know, you were Mark G said.
Time come. Some are got charged with corruption. Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Why, Bolo? Some of got charged with corruption.
When the time come, some are got charged with corruption. Oh yes.
Let me know what you think about that today, comments.